So hello, it is day 2 of our Tesla European road trip. So just to remind you, if you haven't seen the first video, it's being linked above. We basically left, well, Daniel here left from Leeds with this Tesla Model 3 Performance, and then he picked us up at London, Stansted, and then we came down through the tunnel to France, and we stopped on our first day in Reims, which is 750 kilometers or 464 miles. Today, day 2, we are heading further south to Switzerland, so we intend to get to Lucerne around the afternoon. We've taken off quite early, we're on the road by 8:30. We managed to charge overnight at the car park, but more details coming up. As always, welcome to another episode of The Future is Electric. So make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't. If you've done this trip before, be it in a Tesla or any other electric vehicle in particular, we are going from the north of Europe, well, England, and all the way to the south of Europe, which is Malta. That's where we're from. And we'll be covering some 3,000 kilometers on that trip. A good chunk, to be honest, has already been covered, 700 kilometers of which. And this is day 2. So if you've done this trip, please let us know in the comments below on your experience. So far, we've relied on the Tesla supercharging network, which so far has been flawless. It is so easy to use. You just plug in the cable and do nothing else. The car starts charging. It knows who you are, and you will get charged accordingly. We've also charged at the hotels or car parks next to the hotels where we are staying. We're all suited up today. So we've got the official swag, official merch, driving through rural France, surrounded by wind turbines everywhere you look. Second charge of our second supercharger of the day. So we left from Reims this morning in France and drove southeast, and we crossed the border to Switzerland, so we are now in Switzerland. And this is a supercharger with around, there's 4 stalls here, but there's another 8 or so Tesla stalls over there. It will tell us actually.
There's 18
stalls, so we're probably not even seeing them from where we are. We just need to charge for 10 minutes, not much. We're not going to charge to full. The car's saying we don't need to do that. We might decide to stay a bit longer on the charger, but that's our decision. And after this, we will continue our way to Lucerne. I got to drive a Tesla for the first time ever since I've been following them for probably close to 8 years at this point. And the experience is, it's a normal car like any other, but the self-driving is second to none. It's honestly on the motorway, of course, so this does not have full self-driving, but it does keep lane, it does keep speed, adjust speed, and it's a surreal experience once the steering wheel starts turning on its own for you. And you're literally supervising the car. Daniel, you've done road trips like these quite a bit, right?
Yes.
How has your experience been driving it?
It was the most comfortable ever, to be honest.
From a petrol head.
I'm talking about the self-driving at the moment. No, but yes, it's the least tiring. Because obviously, when you're on a motorway and your eyes are literally stuck to the road, seeing those lines going by, that's normally the most tiring experience of it all. But obviously, with the Autopilot system, you can monitor, but be a bit more relaxed about it. Be a bit more reassured that even if you miss something, it's going to do it for you. So it's a lot less tiring. The time goes by a lot quicker, actually.
We're staying at the Hotel Cascada Boutique Hotel, which has a parking and charger, which should be reserved. We've paid for it up front in this case, which includes the cost of the charging. The cost of the charging was just 8, not euros, what's the currency here? Swiss francs more, so it was 30 to park and 38 if you want to park and charge.
So yes, our recommendation would be wherever you're going to stay at the hotel, do inform them before and you can book it. So, because obviously as we had last night, we still did otherwise because we found the parking just opposite and
with chargers,
and it had chargers and we charged there anyway, so it wasn't any inconvenience in this case. But obviously it could be somewhere where you think that the hotel has a charging bay and it might be full up because you haven't booked it. So, and you might not be lucky like we were and find something so close. So
and
yeah.
this hotel in particular, I WhatsApped them to ask a bit more about the charger, and that's how they sort of confirmed the speed and the price and this thing. So that's always nice. Like when we were planning this trip, one of the hotels in Italy said it had a charger. But upon further research, meaning we actually called the hotel and the receptionist, how far away was the charger from the rooms?
About 2 kilometers. They had a few acres of land in Tuscany, and I don't think
which is not going to work. You know, you're not going to park your car 2 to 3 kilometers away in the lovely weather we have at the moment, in particular, and it's not feasible. So you have to also keep that in mind. But above all, I think day 2 has been a success. I think we have another hour to go of driving. All right, we'll see you soon.